I'm not sure about that one.
That's a lot of money to be expended.
Like, they're gonna have a support and a core with all of them in the same lane, level 1. That's. I think that might have been a
it's just the OG memo that goes sent around, like Slash got all the venom in quick buy, like it's whatever we can get.
Oh, a nice lane ward by Sumail there, and a nice. I think maybe he spotted that Pexu. So we'll see, I guess, if he dewards it. But these lane wards are pretty cool nowadays.
Talk about the one on the northern lane, right?
Just... Yeah. You don't see that much on you anymore. Back in the day, you know, these lane wards were like mandatory, you know. You just place the sentry in the lane, you're gonna find a ward almost every time. But nowadays, people don't place those anymore that much.
It's a little quirkier. Oh, runes come out. It's gonna be an easy trade-off. It's just a 2 and a 2. Just look for your S's if you're trying to work it out when it comes to bounty runes in the quick thing. How do you actually play this offlane treant protector? Like we were talking about it a little bit during the drafting phase, like the OG core tree in the past. How does it play in the current meta, especially in a lane up against Slack?
Well, I think it depends a bit on how your lane goes. I think you have the potential to go multiple points in your Q and E and smash the lane, or you can max armor and help your team. But I think in most cases it's probably better to max the armor, because it's super powerful to have that on. Like that's the reason why treant core is so good, is because you get that armor online so fast that the enemy can't kill anything on the map.
And instead, Seb's making the most of the Nature's Grasp. Able to get like 3 punches into Madara. That means so much when you got the 660 HP. Also, just pinging out the fact that Chen coming TP down at the bottom, so just a simple lane switch.
Yeah, but they get the Bedrotter matchup they want against Monkey Phoenix right now, because Chen recall.
Yep.
So it'll be interesting to see if they're gonna just keep the lanes like this, or what. Seb is getting pretty low here.
And he's actually really low. Oh no, Tel might be able to finish the job by killing off Madara. And I suppose you can be pretty flexible when it comes to your cores. Both the Baden as well as Tree can play around that way. And Notel's not going to run away anytime soon. He's going to keep on top of the Chen. In fact, he might even get himself a courier because they're coming under the wave. It's lucky the tower took the aggro from it, but Notel keeps the run going. My God, he just doesn't want to stop. Dropping his Chen as low as he possibly can, but there's still a south to burn. And we're also talking about something else that was happening. And it's like the ping of OG, like how do you play the lane? But I'm looking at mid one who's 12 for 3 against the 8-1 puck of Chessie. Like, yeah. Isn't this meant to be difficult playing on 220 ping?
Yeah, it definitely is. I mean, I tested it in the lobby the other day when he was playing at Secret, and it's pretty bad. Like we played NA right from Europe, and I was like playing with 90 to 100 ping, and I thought that was pretty bad. Now he's playing on 200. That's it's pretty crazy.
Yeah, and still like standing toe to toe in the lane.
Yeah.
We got TP rotation coming towards the top lane. Looks like Notel wants to try and get the quick switch. I think he understands he has to stand here with Sumail if he's gonna try and stop the presence of Z-Freak. Getting rid of the ball quickly so Sumail can keep the jump going. Zibe, get back to the tower and salve up. And now we have a defensive tri lane here from OG. And Seb's left by himself at level 3 to protect himself on the off lane. His Pexu doesn't have like so many stuns available. In fact, they're actually going to bring Phoenix down to the bottom lane to work with the treant. So lane switcheroos continue. Yeah.
Chen is already level 3. It's like 3.5 as well. So they're doing really well though in the safe lane. And the cool thing here for OG.Seed is that Pexu doesn't have to help the Slack that much. So he can potentially farm and get really farmed himself. But Madara here misses his pounce, actually dies.
That's not what you want to have happen. Not for your safe lane. Not for Madara has been such a great momentum force for OG.Seed when they play. The offlane feels a lot more comfortable for OG once again. Still trying to keep my eyes on this mid lane, like Puck.
Yeah.
Puck versus Puck. And they just keep diving on bottom, but that's what we're going to watch, right? Madara, welcome back to the lane. Seb, he's looking for the regeneration underneath the tower to keep him alive. Seb did sound pretty quickly. That was enough life for him to survive for the moment. And into the trees he goes, and TP all the way home.
Oh, I mean, he died back to back, but luckily for him, he has a recall from Chen. Otherwise, it would be a long walk.
That actually be like crippling in the lane. He's losing so many balls on top. Sumail does not want to stand for any kind of animals in the lane.
But that lane took a drastic turn all of a sudden. They were looking so good before, and now, yeah, Flag died twice back to back.
And then you get the rune chase as well. Oh, nice flame break. Easy freak pushing back Notel. Puck was moving over, doesn't have level 6, didn't have the control available. But the ball slow, maybe Notel. Nah, he's got shields. Sticky napalm will help with some extra slow, but looks like Z-Freak backed off for half a second. You can get the second one in, but can't keep the chase going. Right now, OG looking pretty good as far as net worth goes. They're about 800, 700 net worth in front of Seed.
Look at the net worth difference on mid lane. This is insane, actually. Puck has 1600 net worth, and Void has 2.4k.
How is he so far behind? Like, it kind of makes up because Chen's picked up so much net worth from inside the jungle. In fact, almost killing off Seb on the bottom lane, but now Pexu in trouble himself. Mid one, rotates down, gets the kill with the Resonant Pulse.
I guess Puck bought a lot of regen. Kind of empty net worth, right?
Took it forever to actually pick up the bottle, yeah.
He even got the runes on Chessie, like the 4-minute rune went to him.
Slark bouncing onto Suxa, but Seb, he's there to help out. He went for the 2 points in Leech Seed and the 2 points in Nature's Grasp. Now Chessie with the double damage rune and the Dream Coil. There's no escape for this OG dual off lane now.
Nice rotation from Chessie there. It's really needed for him, for his team as well.
He put himself a lot further back up. Now he's in the top 3 of the net worth. Beastmaster right next to him too.
Yeah, I mean, that pretty much solves this game, actually. So, for him.
Still though, I say like, oh, you're back in the top 3, but now I'm seeing Void Spirit still sitting so far ahead. Like, there's still 600, 700 net worth in front of Chessie. And you got a big problem in the form of Sumail. The safe lane Monkey King well ahead of the 1 position Slark by about 500 net worth. It doesn't help when Madara's gone 0-3-3, but he still wants to keep battling. Bottom lane, the pounce, it only connects over on the tree protector. Seb made sure he stood on top of him, so Madara couldn't get the jump away. But Pexu wants some more help. Steve Freak will arrive, but Seb's got raindrops as well as 7-1 charges. That's a difficult kill to claim, and you've got an extra rotation coming in. Mid one's walked himself to this bottom lane to try and help out his Phoenix. 1 charge has come up, giving a little bit more time to survive for Suxa to get back into his tier 1 tower. Well, he will be able to live while Pexu's TP cannot complete because mid one once again is down here on the bottom lane. Is there another controller? There's a punch, there's a slow. Z-Freak need a little bit more damage to do him. Empty the tower, they will dive forward. And mid one more hit will do it, getting a double kill in this off lane.
We have the angry treant.
OG is so efficient on all their other lanes too. Sumail's already gone off the top lane to take mid, so Notel can sit on the top against the Beastmaster.
Yeah, it looks really good for OG right now. Obviously, this treant is kind of a monster. He's hard to fight into right now. If he doesn't get these kills and doesn't like snowball further, it is maybe Notel goes down. Yeah, top. Dream Coil's being committed. I think he's so close to having shield. It was 3 mana points. It's all Notel required to have his aphotic shield up and running. Maybe then he could have done something under the tower, but Chessie finds the kill. Treant TP top here, and they saw it, so I don't know if they're gonna look to dive him here.
He's just walking out.
Seb is just gonna
walk through the trees with the overgrowth go. At the same time, Chessie was busy farming over on the side, but the Chen stun will be there, and Chessie, he still got the orb damage, so Seb will end up going down. TP arrives from no town, but it's all too late. Trade-off is OG claiming the tier 1 tower into the bottom lane. That's a pretty heavy trade to lose your tree, and maybe even now Adam, the Beastmaster Hawk sitting up behind it. So a quick silence, another follow-up stun from Pexu. Chen Micro and second stomp is able to get the kill at mid one. Now looking for his own fight, quickly picking off the Chen, looking to turn his target attention over towards somebody else, but who clean up the wave, keep the tier 1 tower alive. Phoenix will TP in, and Sumail is now joined in the fight. Z-Freak will be the new target. The Centaur has a stun, able to get both of them caught out, but doesn't stop mid one from Astral stepping forward. They still need to be able to claim this outpost. As Centaur wants to get the extra stun. They're remnanting so we can't actually land the stun in time and interrupt them. So it will be one outpost. Actually, yeah, only outpost for Dire side.
Yeah, it's really nice for OG. I mean, they defended the safe lane tower and they took the enemy safe lane tower. So the map is like really small for OG.Seed right now. Puck got to kind of salvage this game doing all that though.
Let's keep going again.
One problem I think OG.Seed is gonna run into is this Batrider hero, like +4. It's kind of hard to, there's already an Abbott on an enemy team, right? He's level 5, 10.5 minutes in. I don't know, it's pretty hard to play for him, I think, to have impact in this game. But we'll see. Because like a lot of the farm is gonna be taken by the Puck and the Slark and basically his whole team, right?
Is that when you class the OG.Seed lineup being a little bit more greedier just because of that?
I don't know if it looked more greedy now because of the way perhaps
the lanes are played out.
Yeah.
Good dream call, catching out too. Once again, Z-Freak looking for a target. He's going to find Void Spirit in the back lines, but that's exactly what Z-Freak wants. It's just distraction while the tier 1 tower continues to be pressured. Mid one just takes a solo kill. Z-Freak was going a little rogue. Well away from the rest of his team. Beastmaster lets the roar go. The orb will fly forward. They need to get a quick little rift silence in, but the root, Chessie just can't move forward, and with Phoenix Sun dropping, Zibe will fall with it. Oh, OG.Seed having some hard times with tempo, and they're trying to do all of this without the Slark. OG have brought all 5 Furious to this mid lane to take the battle, to defend their tier 1 tower. And now Batrider's going to TP back in underneath Seb. And now Sumail also jumps into the back line. Sorry, well, you want to TP forward? In fact, can't, but TP. Now you're down a couple of players. The dream call is huge. It catches so many of these heroes, but it won't matter if they just stand underneath the Sunray of Phoenix and get all their life back again. OG.Seed, they need to do some damage. The Flame Break will help with this, pushing everyone away. With a little bit of dot mid, one goes a little too deep underneath the tier 1 tower. Chessie's finally being killed off by Sumail, who jumped up on the tree, ready to find once again into the tier 1 tower. The axis from Zibe just a second too late to cut Sumail down. We've ended up with our 5-on-5. Madara forced into the fight before his diffusal blade is being completed.
Yeah, there's so much sustain on OG with this Abbott on. They kind of have to time their spells. Like, they have to try to burst people down, or they're just not gonna kill anyone.
Right, where do you get that burst damage from? Like,
yeah,
we've seen it from Puck before, but is that enough?
No, they're kind of playing minus a hero. No matter how you look at it, you know, they have this kind of useless Batrider. Then they also have a Slark, who's not really ready to fight. So maybe, realistically, it's better to not fight and try to split the map.
Until you can get like a pick off, maybe?
Get the diffuser blade on Slark, get, you know, whatever. I guess he's going Blink on Puck first item, that's fine, but just get those core items up on your heroes, get some levels on Bat, and then try to come together. Because OG's catch is pretty limited. They only have mid one pretty much. And he's rushing Aghanims, so there won't be any Yules or anything, so I think that's how you kind of have to play the game for now.
Well, OG, they're bringing players up to the top, playing 3 heroes together on their own Orbs and Sentry, so they feel pretty comfortable, no doubt about it.
We're calling Puck bottom. Maybe
okay.
That's Step here. Doesn't have a TP even, so he should go
Yeah, really caught heavily in the tree. He's got overgrowth. Tried to let it off there for half a second. The silence from Chessie will cancel it. Now the overgrowth will go. And he should go down, but it's Pexu who's dying to the creep wave. He has to now turn around and deal with this. In fact, Seb wants to have his own fight. Who's really initiating this one? Chessie, trying to orb himself away to safety, will be successful. While mid one's hunting Madara in the mid lane, or vice versa. Depends how you look at it.
He's not going down. He's just going to continue to farm. Pretty rough.
This is the way OG works, right? Like, you think you actually have something, you've got nothing. Madara, I'm uncertain about this Madara. He jumps in, he's going to bounce himself away, but mid one will stay with you, so will Samael with the big stick. Slapped it right across Madara's face, and now the tier 1 tower should go the way of OG, but you know OG want a little bit more. Samael getting sent up by the Chen creeps. He's thinking about the Wukong's command, but pulls it back in again. And Z-Freak stopping the push. He's pulling the creep wave back. Sniping off No-Tail's courier. And now he's going to lose his life. Wait, oh! I thought he's going to pick up the bounty rune, but I guess not.
They keep their mid tower alive for now, which is something.
Yeah, and buying space. Diffuser Blade is now 700 gold away. They go in once again. Chessie, nice phase shift. This time he'll actually touch the Boundless Strike, but I don't know if he gets out this one alive. The Dream Coil's being planted, 4 stacks up on the Jingu, but my god, how do you get away from this Phoenix with a roar in the back line? Zimmy's been body blocked up by Seb. Can't get back to the tier 2 tower mid one with the easy jump out. And now the tier 1 tower in mid will fall. OG.Seed has done everything they can to buy it time. Time's up.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Yeah, they do get the top tower. That's a plus for them for sure. Slack gets a lot of space. I feel like they could have done that before this trade-off, where the mid tower and top tower. But they kept insisting on fighting mid lane.
Oh, now Samael. You'll see Pexu jumps up to the trees, wants to bounce back down again, and Chen, well, he's worked so hard to get this army up and running and create space for Madara. I suppose the space does pay off. Diffuser Blade is now fully completed. But OG.Seed, we've seen this from them in previous series as well, like always pushing the lanes out. Find some lane clearers. Haste Rune of mid one, however, that's very difficult to escape. He'll step himself forward, and Z-Freak knows he's dead. But of course, they don't want to lose Chessie as well. Beastmaster wanting the roar. In fact, it's just the stun from the Centaur, the neutral, forcing Samael to come out of his Wukong's command to keep on looking for these kills. Zibe does not have roar up just yet. 10 seconds on cooldown. The Dream Coil will buy them that extra space and time as Madara can stand his ground. The Hand of God gives him the life to fight. And Samael will drop, and they get away. OG.Seed from the Phoenix Egg. And now they'll look to re-engage. Many stuns available from the gem. Beastmaster has to hit this initial roar, and then the follow-up. Void Spirit, the silence is there, the control, the pounds into the back lines. Abaddon had no borrowed time left, and now Saxa, he's trying to Icarus dive himself away to save him. He comes all the way back over again. Almost full distraction. The Mud Golem has no stun available. They want to catch mid one. He's going to get back to the tier 2 tower. A quick little rift to give the silence and the flame break bounce around. But mid one's away to safety. But they get the rebuttal tower into the mid. And OG.Seed, they wanted to fight before, and well, maybe this is the result they were looking for.
Yeah, they might. Chessie. Oh,
they do, and they'll get more. The mid tower is at least taken by Zibe.
Yeah. It's nice that you can get the tower here at least, so it doesn't get healed up by treant, and then you'll never see it, you know, low again. So that's definitely a plus, even though they lost 2 heroes. But you could definitely see that they have the potential to win this game just by having the slug in the game, just stacking up essence shift charges, and it's hard for them to ever kill this hero.
They just need, like, it feels like Madara needs more space to be created, and a lot of it has been created, but OG just keeps coming at you. Like, you got roars, you got last, maybe with a blink initiation, things change up a little bit more. Sustain from Pexu worked really well. But OG taking over the top lane now. So let's see OG.Seed want to reply.
They're gonna continue to fight this.
Bounce up. Samael starts with the stun. Beastmaster sitting right on top of that Darom's ward. He's at least able to get his roar off in time. time, and the lasso pulling Samael off towards the side. You still lose the Beastmaster, and Madara caught underneath the egg. No easy way to just jump away. And that's problematic. Even the Courier of Pexu being a little bit mismicro is going to come over the top of the Dire lineup, trying to get towards this Chen. He'll lose the boots of Chen, as he will also die.
Yeah, I'm not sure why OG.Seed insists on continuing to fight like this. Original OG has just better fight at this point with Abaddon and treant. I think it would be much better for them if they try to cut waves and play around with your mobile heroes, right? You have 3 of them. You have Bat, Puck, and Slark that can all just dodge and kill waves and
they were doing that. Like, they were doing that for like 10 minutes, but is this just the pressure of like actually playing against like your parent team against OG? You know what these guys are? They're 2-time TI champions. Do you just not thinking clearly?
I don't know. It feels like they're not playing as if they have the heroes they have. Like their heroes are better when they're splitting up the enemy. They're not good at 5-on-5, right? At this point, at least compared to OG heroes, they're not really. Not right now, at least. Later on, perhaps when they have more levels and items, but for now, they need to get their heroes a better game. Like this battle has just tranquil boots, right?
Samael down bottom. Seb's gonna get the catch over on Chessie, but Samael wants to play against Pexu. That John is almost something you didn't want to have to do, but man, Madara got pulled into this. Maybe he can kill off Samael if they can work with Z-Freak, but the damage inside the Wukong's command, Z-Freak doesn't even reach him. He at least brought some distraction. A quick pounce away, getting out of range of Nortel, but Suxer will arrive and Madara is dead. Caught inside the tree. Zibay's now here. Is like, wait, I made a mistake. I didn't want to have anything to do with this one. Nortel, please don't hurt me. The Borrow Time's going to give him his life back. Seb, he's got Blink Dagger, ready to jump forward to get the extra control. The Supernova even being planted. Fetty's back on the front lines once again. He just wants to jaunt away to safety. But my God, OG. That's some balls to bring Madara into that fight.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he died, but any kill is nice for OG right now.
Jesse? Oh, you got a 4-man Dream Coil and combining it with the split shot of the tower. That'll do well. Nortel has fallen down, but you got Jesse caught in the tree lines. And Lasso pulling back Seb back towards the tower, but it's still not anywhere near enough damage. There's no follow-up to Z-Freak's control, and now it's the 2 supports who are chasing OG's lineup forward, and they won't do it because they're right underneath that outpost. Controlled by Slark, hoping for a pounce, but the remnant control of mid one buys him that space to get a little bit further away, and Madara just cannot run through the Nature's Grasp and continue at the speed he wants to. Well, Seb. Okay, when are you ever going to slow this game down so Misery gets some time? Nortel underneath the Sentry Ward, actually. Okay, Madara, extra life. There's your Overgrowth. Madara, the Hand of God. They're trying to get the life into the Slark, but it's just not there. Chen's gone, Slark's gone. And another jump forward can actually close the distance on Zibe. They got the Spirit Vessel on him. He's going to get back to his tier 2 tower. Chessie will arrive. There's no Dream Coil available, and it looks like Samael just wants to keep going. A quick rift from Chessie at least gets a quick silence, and they'll both get back out to safety.
The mid one is 10-0-10 right now.
220 to a 10-0-10. Love it.
There we go, Z-Freak. Cut those waves.
That's the OG. You said it before. That's the way you got to play it.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
They see Sib going top here. He's getting hunted by all of OG right now.
OG smokes so fast. Nortel's even going to kill the Courier on the way back out again. Like, he can do that as a melee hero, just chasing him down. Ziba's going to make a break for the tree line.
Good TP
as quick as he can. And Seb doesn't have Overgrowth, so yeah, his TP out be successful. Can't say the same for the life of Chen.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
This game's just escalated over the last 15 minutes into pure fighting. I don't think they're done just yet. Madara's going to show himself on bottom, but Samel's ready to jump. Trying to work with a Batten, but the boundless strike from Samel, missing that initial stun. A quick smoke from OG.Seed, Chessie and Z-Freak. They're using it just to escape. You still got Shadow Dance available from the Slark, and maybe it is time just to do that and TP back out again, and the Overgrowth doesn't actually catch him.
Nope, he's out. Now they're going on mid one here.
Lasso. This is a hard target to kill off. Has a Void Spirit ready to jump up, down to the side. Yep, can't predict that one.
He's so high level, so farmed.
Is they're able to clean up the waves like you were asking for. Another boundless strike from Samel, but it's against Puck. Very, very slippery. Just wants to phase shift, jaunt away. He's got his Blink Dagger off cooldown as well. Back into the safety of I wouldn't say safety of the Beastmaster vision.
So they avoided them for a bit now. OG TP'd a lot of heroes bottom, chased them across the map, OG style, and now they have to kind of deal with their lanes a bit. So Sumail's looking top, sucks a mid, and I imagine they're gonna shortly start running at them again. Probably take the high ground where Chen is at right now. Yep, there we go.
As you say, the 3-man smoke up. Who's gonna be initiated on? Curry is floating around. You've got a Chen to the north. It's going to be Z-Freak who's moving to the trees. Mid one able to close the distance. The Yorceptor sets him up. Easy Remnant. And they even just turn on the stun ray for a little bit more burn. Oh, Dara, get home. Get home. Get home. Okay. I really thought OG were going to jump him, but I guess I don't have the control to kill him off.
So they force treant TP top. He's gonna sit up here.
Yeah, Samel. Blink forward from Seb. Hits the Overgrowth on Pexu and Zibe. Samel trying to get there in time for his own fight. The roll will create a little bit of extra space. But Zuxa completes his TP up towards the top. Zibe is at least able to have a little bit of help from the Centaur stun of Chen. Now just done his job and dies in the trees.
He canceled his TP. He didn't think he could make it, I guess, but yeah, it feels like a hard game for OG.Seed. Like no matter what they do now, you know, OG can just run at them and then TP back and catch them as well. This treant has done a lot of work for OG this game.
Seb being useful across the map.
Bringing the core treant.
Hell yeah. This is how these guys win TIs. And now they're going to take Roshan. All you could really do is like just trying to push out the side. Z-Freak's nearby. You can look Firefly and come towards the pit. A quick flame break. Yeah, a couple of buttons being dropped around. Get the hell out of there. Z-Freak Seb blinks up. You know OG, if they smell blood in the water, they circle like sharks. And Z-Freak is definitely dead. And now OG can look for a push. They smoke up, and they're already coming.
Yep. And I mean, I imagine that OG.Seed should get out of here in time. This is a pretty slow smoke. You should see it coming. But you know, where do you go from there? You know, you're gonna have to go to where your Puck is now and try to push out this lane together.
Like Madara is looking at the bottom lane, but I think he just wants. Oh, Sumail's pounce forward. Actually, almost saw him. If Madara didn't pounce himself and then TP, he would be dead right now. And he's trying to get to the BKB. He just needs the Yoga Club. Bottom lane, Pexu. Caught out once again. Aghanim, Scepters galore. You got one on mid one, you got one on Sumail. And Pexu at least can keep his army alive. That's one upside. Madara's just begging for space to finish. Actually, he's finished the BKB. It's coming on the courier now.
Yeah, that's something. And they have Beast Auras. They have Chen Auras. They almost have a blink on Z-Freak. Although I'm not sure it's gonna do that much in this particular game. But,
hey, but this is what we do, Misery. When a game feels very one-sided, you just look at the positives for the team.
Sure.
Now, what can they work with?
It's not over.
Actually, what's that win percentage at? Okay, it's 1%. 1% for OG.Seed. Hold on to that one.
How do I
shouldn't have looked.
Radiant's bottom
how do I see that? And
Hit F8.
okay.
At least that's what it is by default. Bottom lane. Oh, bad right. No! Oh, Pexy just put him down here. Z-Freak's like, yes, I can finally come home and pick up my Blink Dagger. But now he's dead for half a minute without buyback available.
They don't have creep waves anywhere though.
It's all been split, pushed back out again. Yeah, all the creep waves are almost over the river. Only the bottom lane is the one that hasn't reached the river yet, but Madara's doing everything he can about it. There's space for Beastmaster up on top. He's got Vlads and Dom. I'm actually seeing a courier sitting on the side of Puck. He's about to pick up an Aghanim Scepter. As long as he can get back home safely, they're going to have the Yags for this fight. Blink Dagger as well. This is it, OG.Seed. It's now or never.
See that lasso, see freak.
Who's going to get those? Samel's the only one presenting himself. Switch to a small window of opportunity when Nortel puts the shields up, but Madara starts off the fight. Mid one jumps in. Chessie gets a good silence in the back lines. Mid one not caught by that. Oh no, Chessie! Oh, there goes his life with no buyback call because he picked up the Aghanim Scepter. So the Dream Call got to be used, but not really effective. And Z-Freak still can't find his target with a Wukong commander out from Samel. OG have all the protection they need to finish up this mid racks, and they're just hoping for someone to come close enough to kill.
have fallen.
This really isn't a pullback. You know it's not. Madara tried to come around the side. It was just a bait. You could feel it. OG still want to fight.
Yeah, clearly. I mean, I think even if Bat were to blink Lasso the Monkey King, he would probably die to the Aghanim Solutions. Just echo saving him.
That's a very sad reality.
Yeah.
Like the best thing you can do is cancel Wukong, and that's only if it's on the edge. You got no Force Staffs to get you further back faster. Now the Monkey King has his Basher, even stronger. Looking for a new target. Connects over on the Beastmaster. This was OG.Seed looking to come out. The Raw, they just break him free. No Tal was already there, but he can't break him free a second time. The lasso, no Fierce will come in to help do that. Battle Rider will get caught out. You're going to lose Beastmaster from the back lines because Voice Spirit, okay, Dream Coil. They'll get back up the hill, but the Overgrowth, Clumsy Nets will control everywhere. So you know it's the OG.Seed boys who are about to go down. Madara standing his ground, using that BKB as best he can to at least claim one kill over on the Phoenix. But OG are just way too maneuverable. Okay, that's just quirky. You don't cut down trees that your Monkey King wants to jump up on. Madara's on the run, but pulled back into the Remnant. Zibe, he knows there's nothing he can do. Chen's trying to help out by stepping in nice and close, but mid one will start fountain diving. The Aegis Immortal will time out, but it already feels like this game is over. The only thing that's going to probably finish this is if OG.Seed have no more buybacks available, and OG will bleed that tank. Chessie's jumped in once again. Madara has to pounce back out once again. And GG is called. 45-11 in 32 minutes. OG very strongly claimed game one of this series.
Yeah. Very